Okay, we're live. I'm going on a little early today. I normally go on Mondays and Thursdays, but I was on a little getaway, a little like a 3 day getaway. So man, I feel like I got sneezed. So yesterday I was gonna go live, but my family asked me to spend that time with them, so I did. Man, listen, excuse me. My family wanted me to spend that with them. So I said, okay, that's great. So I ended up spending the time with them. I told them I'd go live today, and that's where I'm at tonight. Man, I got to sneeze again. Man, I just went and got a haircut, and I think that powder that the barber put on me is kind of getting to me a little bit. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Like I say, sorry I couldn't go live with you all last night. I wanted to go live bad. Man, I wanted to go live bad. I had the ideal location and everything. But like I say, my family asked me, say, hey, it's vacation. Take it off and spend time with us. So I did. And I'm glad I did. I truly did. We had a great conversation. My family and I did. And I truly enjoyed it. And it's kind of the topic of what we're talking about tonight. Um, uh, kind of the topic of what we're talking about tonight. We have this family called, we have this ice cream parlor. We went out, out in, I'll go tell you, I was out in Savannah, Georgia, enjoyed it for like 3 days. While I'm out there, we're staying right down the street. We downtown, staying right down the street at Leopold's. We own Drayton place. It's a nice hotel and everything. And right around the corner is this place called Leopold's Ice Cream. And Leopold's Ice Cream, they've been around over 100 years. Ice cream parlor been around 100 years. And when we pull up, let me see if I can pull up a picture. I took a picture and I was gonna go back. I was gonna shoot live there on Monday night. I go there and they do a lot of movies and all that stuff over at they do a lot of movies and whatnot over there in Savannah. So when we pull up, when we first get there, we pull up. I'm thinking, God knows, they must be shooting a movie. They must be shooting a movie out there because there's so many people. So I'm thinking, which they were. We found out later they were shooting a movie out. But at the time, I thought maybe they were doing some filming right there because the line went there all the way around the block of people trying to get in and look at this, get some of this ice cream. Let me show you the screen. Um, yeah, here it goes right here. So this right here is the actual ice cream parlor right here, Leopold's ice cream. The line went there, here, all the way down around the block, and to get this ice cream. And I was just, when I saw it, I was like, "Good Lord, no!" I got to get a picture of this. And so I'm saying, hey, I gotta go. I'm gonna go there and test it out, see what it is. I always want to test it against my flavors. And it got me. And I saw the sign. They were saying they're over 100 years old, and that really got me interested. Cause I was wondering, okay, 100 years old. Is this some type of franchise or this or that? What? How this place make it 100 years? So for there, I started just doing a little research about it, and come to find out, the same family has owned it over 100 years. So we're going to read some of the stuff they found. You can go to their website and actually read it. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. So okay. So I'm thinking, hey, they some huge company and they making this huge thing. The ice, they get this warehouses. They making ice cream and stuff. Nah, they really just got really one storefront that they make all the ice cream in, and they got a couple of places in the airport they sell the kiosks, but they make all the ice cream right there in that storefront. I saw what they had. I didn't see anything more than what we we got. But here you go. Leopold's ice cream was founded in 1919 by three brothers from Greece. They learned the art of candy and dessert making from an uncle who had already settled in America. Peter, George, and Basil Leopold perfected their secret formulas and created the now world famous Leopold's ice cream. The brothers opened their ice cream parlor on the corner of Gwinnett and Habersham Streets in Savannah, where two streetcars lines intersected. Many riders would jump off the streetcar and then treat the motorman to wait as they get a frozen delight. Generations of Savannahans have loved Leopold's ice cream. Their soda fountain business was legendary. Locals still talk about the malts, milkshakes, black and white sodas, banana splits served by the soda jerks who worked at Leopold's. Leopold's ice cream and sherbet molds were a holiday highlight in Savannah's finest clubs and shops. Was always a popular destination after concerts, dances, and high school sporting events. Famed lyricist Johnny Mercer grew up a block away from Leopold's and worked at the shop as a boy. Later, he was a faithful customer when he was home from Hollywood. He even told Peter that he would write a song about Leopold's famous Tutti Frutti ice cream, which had become a Leopold's um, hallmark and Savannah favorite. Stratton Leopold, Peter's youngest son, learned the art of making premium ice cream as a boy. Upon his father's passing, Stratton took over the business, continuing his family legacy. He later left Savannah to pursue his dreams of working in Hollywood. All right, so here it is. This that the uncle showed them how three brothers took it and done it. Now after Peter died, his son Stratton takes it. Those are some pictures. Here you go. Today, Stratton is an active member in the Hollywood motion picture community, serving as producer on films such as Mission Impossible 3, The Sum of All Fears, The General's Daughters, Paycheck, and Parker. Stratton has worked on many other blockbuster hits during his nearly 50 years in the film industry, including The Big Chill and John Carpenter's They Live. Props and posters can be found in the shops today. Yeah, so if you go to their shops, you can see all his stuff that he's done, his work and stuff. They got it out there. I'm gonna come back to that too. Let's put a note in that too. You can find it in the shop today. Though Stratton left Savannah to pursue his Hollywood dream, Leopold's ice cream continued to be a Savannah tradition carried on by other members of the Leopold family. In 2004, the flagship store on Broughton Street opened. That's the one I went to, continuing the legendary family business, proudly using many fixtures from the original store, including the black marble soda fountain, wooden back bar, and telephone booth. When Stratton is not on location with his latest film project, he can be found behind the soda fountain, scooping ice cream, washing dishes, just like when he was a kid. So there you go. When you go in, here you go. All Leopold Super Premium ice cream is handcrafted in the historic downtown Savannah using the original secret recipes and techniques handed down to Stratton by his father. Many of their toppings and ice cream ingredients are all of their sandwich meats and salads are prepared from scratch by a Leopold chef. Leopold Ice Cream is committed to serving the finest, freshest ice cream, soup, sandwiches in the family-friendly environment with the best customer service. We hope that Leopold will continue to work its way into the hearts of further generations uh, in Savannah and beyond. Here's to another century years of good things to eat, good things to drink. And they got the pictures on there. Okay, so here you go. Now, how can somebody else, uh, how can this family take an ice cream parlor, just a regular ice cream, as my family say, all I'm doing is scooping ice cream. How can they do that and support a family for hundreds of years? Why can't we, as Black Americans, as we say ADOS, we got a new name coming. We done messed up Black, we done messed up Colored, we done messed up Negro, messed up Afro American, done messed up African American. Now we're going on to ADOS. So here it is that we're coming to a new name. So for everybody know, we're not going to be colored, black, African American. We're going to ADOS. So we every time we get a name, we mess it all to hell. Then we have to go change another name. I kind of understand why they want to go ADOS because they want to kind of separate themselves from everybody. If we ever start to get any type of reparations, I understand that. But at the same token, we don't went through so many different name changes and stuff. I'm about tired of the name changes. But I'm gonna stick with Black ADOS. So here you are. Why can't Black ADOS families do the same? Why we can't do the same? I have not been able to figure that out. This past weekend, we had railroad days out here, and while we're at railroad days, there's money to be made. Man, money to be made everywhere. Money to be made everywhere out here. So on Friday, I had made all the money selling. I was tired. I had made all the money that I was happy to make selling kettle corn on Friday. Saturday come around. I got a couple of different. We're doing a couple of different events at the same time, and I need to get back and forth through the different events. So I'm what you call. I was looking for somebody. I reached out to a family member. Hey, how about come out and help me do one of these events? And what I do, I give you all the cash. You can have all the cash that you generate. I just take the credit cards. The family member said no, they don't want to do it. Okay, all right. So with that, my son and my daughter, that's the way I always do my son and daughter. I tell them they go out and they do their events. They get to keep all the cash. I keep all the credit cards transactions. So they were doing that event. I come back to the actual store. I'm gonna set up my kettle corn. I'm dead tired. A young man there, and the young man is there, and how he gets there is a whole nother story. I'll talk about that at a later date. But he's there, and I'm telling him, I asked him, do he want to make some money? He ain't making no money where he at. He was like, yeah, he want to work. He asked me a couple of times to work for me, and I told him I had to get something. But now I asked him, hey, you want to work? Yeah, okay. I got two things now. He's supposedly getting mentored in entrepreneurship. So I tell him I got two ways you could do it. You can you could what we call. You can actually I show you how to I do you like I do my 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 kids and stuff. Well, I won't go do it quite. He won't get all the cash. I told him we can do it two ways. I teach you how to actually run the kettle corn, how to do everything. And what you do, you run the kettle corn. At the end of the day, whatever cash you get, we're gonna split it 50-50. No, that's we'll split any cash 50-50 that you get. Or if you don't want to do that deal, I'll pay you $8 an hour, and I'll show you how to. You just come here and you run the kettle corn for me. So he's there, and he goes, and I come to find out, I think later his grandfather. His grandfather is there, and his grandfather is kind of was watching him do something, but wasn't making no money. They talk, and I heard his grandfather tell him, he had another friend with him too. So I was gonna tell him, hey, you get your other friend, and I asked his other friend that he want to work with. I was gonna put him on the other side, selling Joko Ice. His friend said, yeah, I want to work, but they never come back. Okay, that didn't work. So I got him. The grandfather is talking to him. The grandfather is telling him, uh, you need to get that $8 an hour. That's guaranteed money. Don't take no chances. Get that $8 an hour guaranteed money. So I heard him telling him that. Okay, no problem. So when he come back, you gonna pay me today? Yeah, I'm gonna pay you as soon as you get done. As soon as we're gonna go. I told him I gotta go get everything set up at the other event. I'll be back at 12. I'll be back at 12 o'clock. You here at 12 o'clock? We'll get set up. You can work from 12 until 7, and you have 7 hours at $8 an hour, and And he was like, okay. He wanted to do it. He was like, I'll do it. Okay, no problem. Give me a few minutes, and I'll be back. I left, came back, set him up, got him running the kettle corn business. In about 10 minutes, he's running everything. He's popping it, he's selling, he's taking the cash, he's doing all of that. At the same time, I'm teaching him how to sell it. I'm trying to get him to get into the groove of how you sell this kettle corn. I'm showing him, you can't just sit here and think somebody's just going to walk up and get buy kettle corn. You can do that, but your sales going to be slow. You better get on this microphone. You better be playing some music. You got to put a show on to bring people in. The smell of the kettle corn is going to bring it in, but and the machine moving. But at the same time, you got to be on that microphone, telling people what you got coming up and why your kettle corn is so good. And I also got to be running people back into the ice cream parlor. So I'm giving out free samples of ice cream. Then once they like the ice cream, hey, you go in the ice cream parlor, get your ice cream, and I'm telling them all the stuff we are doing, and I'm constantly doing that, and I'm showing him when my line die down, when he brings out a new batch, we got a long line. You sell that off. As soon as you get ready to sell it off and the line dies down, you need to get on the microphone and start telling people what your next flavor is going to be, what you got going on, what you're doing. Play some more line dance music. You got to do something, tell people thank you for coming. You got to be doing something constantly, pulling these people in and whatnot. So I'm trying to teach them that, and then I'm seeing I'll pull people in, and when they get to the front of the line, I see some people turn around and don't buy. Now, matter of fact, shout out to Slick and his wife. They came, so Slick and there, we watching together, and we trying to get this young man right. Now I'm saying, God dang, I've done the hardest part. I don't pull the people to the front of the line. Once they get to the front of the line, you got to close the sale. You just don't walk up and stand in line at a kettle corn place and don't buy no kettle corn. So I asked, why that people didn't buy? Uh, they didn't know if they would like the way it tastes. Did you give them any? No, I didn't. But you give them some. If they if you don't think they gonna like the way it tastes, open up a bag and give them some. What did I do? Give them the. What did you do with the bag that you don't use? Set that to the side so when the next person comes, you can give them some more out of that bag. But the thing of it is, you don't want people to come there and you don't get at least $3 out their pocket. You gotta get money out their pocket and make these sales. So I'm doing that. I'm on the microphone pulling them in, blah blah blah, all this stuff. At the end of the day, it's time to go count our money. So I go in, count the money, and I tell him, hey, you could have had a chance. We were going to split the money, split the cash, or the $8. Which deal did you took? I took the $8. How much I owe you? And so he told me how much I owed him. He had the number correct, and mind you, in the middle of him working, his family called him. And they saw he was working. They called him to go do something. It took him off the job. And anyway, I told him, I said, I'm not going to do that. This is how much money you were supposed to get. It actually was less than that because you had to leave and you only really worked about maybe 3 or 4 hours. But if you would have done the way I was presenting for you, I showed them we cleared about 700. I counted when I got home it was like $730 in cash that we had cleared. So he would have had over 300 some dollars that he would have made if he would have just split the money with me and bet it on himself and learned ran the business. But I gave him $80. I said I give you $80. He was happy. Granted, we go back outside. One of his partners that had came up and was watching the whole time, watching him work, and kept coming back and watching what I was doing and what I was telling him. When I come back, his partner now had I left about maybe 10 or 12 bags of popcorn on the table, and I was going to just start giving them away. Whereas little friend there had been watching the whole day. His little friend there now is selling. I get back. He said, Mr. Sneed, I got you some money. I was like, for what? He said, I sold some popcorn. I said, you did? He said, yeah. I'll do what you said. Okay. So I said, you keep that money. He said, I can keep it. I said, yeah, you keep it. and those popcorn, those bags of popcorn on the table, those yours, sell the rest of them. How I sell them? So I gave him the microphone, and I'm telling him what to say. I'm telling him how to actually how to actually do it. At first, he's very nervous and he's shy because everybody's listening. He got his head down and he thinking people gonna laugh. Matter of fact, two of the little young girls, the two little young girls, I guess his friends and classmates who they was trying to talk to, were there. They were laughing at him because now it was okay just doing it as a joke. Now you on the stage, you gotta do it real time. And I'm got him the microphone. Everybody's looking. Everybody's coming over, and he got now sell. And while he on the mic, and he's real nervous at first, the little girls are laughing at him. But he gets the first. He gets his first two sales. He gets his confidence up, and then he starts to roll. The little young guy is rolling, and he's selling this popcorn. And at the end, he sells all the bags of popcorn. And so now I tell him, hey, let's count your money. He was like, no, I'm afraid. I got to go indoors. Somebody's going to take it. I said, nobody's not going to take your money. Let's count your money. Because he had a little crowd around him. He had a crowd of African Americans, ADOS, black, Negro, whatever you want to call them, colored, out there looking too. And I'm telling them, this is what I do. I teach entrepreneurship. And so I was telling him about the deal. I said, this young man, we could have went 50-50. He chose not to. He wanted the $8 an hour. This young man, he took the initiative to try to sell on his own. We're going to say how much money he made. And I asked him, I said, how long have you been selling this popcorn? He said, it took me about 15 minutes for him to sell all the popcorn. So we count up his money. He had like $59 that he had made in about 15 minutes. And when he counted up, because he couldn't believe how much money he made, I said, how much money did you have when you came over here to start selling this popcorn? He said, I didn't have a penny. He said, he came there with $10 to the fair, and his $10 was gone. He didn't have nothing. And I said, how much do you have now in less than 15 minutes? He had $59. That little kid took off running. He went and found those two girls, and he was like, you all was laughing at me. This is honest to God, true story. He's telling them, you all was laughing at me because I was out here selling popcorn. Look how much money I made. Look how much money I made. Man, that little kid was happy. He was skipping all the way down there. And I was telling everybody, that's the difference between when you running your business and you actually selling your business. They're working per hour. I say he worked 15 minutes, made $59. This young man worked all day, then made for $80. I said, so that's why you want to run your business. And that's what kills us as African Americans, why we can't do that. Because what happened, when I'm talking to the adults, all the adults say the same thing. I want to take $8 an hour. I don't want to take no chances. I want my money. But you can't do that. Same thing. When I'm talking to my family, my son and my daughter, they done an event. They sitting in they took the actual trailer. They went out to Oktoberfest, the next town over in Smithfield. They sat out there. They were there from 12 until 7. From 12 until 7, I go back at 7 o'clock. They got to split their money. So we get there 7 o'clock. My daughter, I said, okay, we're going to close. Get the split. My son and my daughter, each one of them got $313. So they had $313 that they made cash, $626 cash. They split when they done the split. Each one of them got $313 cash in their pocket. Me on the credit cards, I made $400 and won't there, $444 and won't there. And so I'm telling my family that this yesterday and today when we having this discussion, I'm telling my family, here they are. They went out there in less than 7 hours selling ice cream. They made $313. I don't know. Many of y'all, I told them direct. Y'all got master's degrees. Been working in y'all industry for over 20 some years. Y'all don't make no $250, $300. They might make $200. I told y'all don't make a lot of y'all don't make $200 in a day. I do make $200, but you don't make no $300 in a day. I know that for sure. No, so you what you call this is the stuff where the money is at. So then they're gonna tell me, well, the whole time that my daughter was out there, she was complaining the whole time. She called every 30 minutes complaining about being out there in the ice cream parlor. She want to be out there. I said, that's fine, but that's where the money's at. Wait till she graduates and become a nurse, and she got to work a 12-hour shift. And if you look, these people ain't losing no weight. And you got 400 pound man laying up in the bed, then you got to pull his fat ass off of the bed and roll him over to change his bandages on his backside, or lift a pan from up under him or something like that, or these people who homeless coming in there and ain't washed their ass in 3 or 4 months, and you gotta go down now and take care of them. And some of them so bad. The other day, we got a lot of homeless people coming this way going to Florida. They migrate with the birds, trying to get to Florida before it gets too hot. And some of them smell so bad. I went to Walmart. I had to not go down the aisle they were on. 'Cause I could smell them all the way down the aisle. Now they're gonna show up in the hospital now. You gotta take care of them the whole time, or you gotta wash them off or something. You think it's bad now? Who you gonna be calling in when you doing that? And you ain't gonna be making no $300, $400 an hour. Matter of fact, if they smart, then they would say, well, daddy, let me get my own trailer, and instead of me going out there, I'm gonna send me 2 kids out there and let those 2 kids do it for $10 an hour. And then instead of me having to just get $313, let me get my own. Let me put my own money to my going to I have my own credit card processing and stuff. Let me get the whole 1,000. So now I got to cut out $200. I got $800. I know they ain't making no $800 in no 8 hours. I know that for a fact. So that's the stuff that I'm trying to show them. But we as African Americans is too crazy. We too crazy to even do basic math and find out that what we're doing is we're behind. We're behind, and you're not going to catch up working no job. You're just not going to do it. It don't generate enough cash fast enough for you to catch up to do it. So we trying to play catch up that way, and at the point now, they don't. I think it's a beautiful thing they've done now to you all. They have made you all go there and get hooked up on all this crazy student loan. In fact, y'all paid all this money to get student loan, get these degrees. Ain't no job for you to go get. And now the companies start saying, we don't care if you ain't got no degree. Just come on in. But you still got to pay that student loan back. You got community colleges now saying, hey, it's free. Just come here. The education ain't worth nothing because you ain't got no job we can give you. But if you want to come here, come on in here. So you can go to the community college for free here in Johnson County, and most of the universities now they don't care now. The companies say they don't care if you ain't got no degree. Who cares? Just go here, and if you can pass this test or do this and that, we'll let you in. But they know you ain't gonna pass the test either way. But they don't care, and you go there spending all this money trying to get student loans to get into it. And I'm telling you, this is what you do. Like that young man, scratching Leopold. He didn't want to do ice cream all his life. He wanted to do something in Hollywood. But the ice cream parlor held him up while he's over there in Hollywood. When he comes back out of Hollywood, he goes back behind the ice cream parlor. He's still getting money off of that. So he's doing different. He doesn't care about them having no strike over there about in Hollywood and stuff. He got this ice cream parlor been going for 100 years, kicking out ice cream. There's not no huge manufacturer. It's a small place. I tasted the ice cream. Wasn't nothing to write home about. To me, it wasn't. And we what you call. And we right here where we're doing the same thing. Where we're doing the same thing. Where we're building the same thing, but we don't take no pride in us building it. Here it is now. I'm telling you all and showing you all how it's done. But y'all don't. Matter of fact, my family told me this. They told me I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if I wonder if they the ones who said it or somebody really said it. They said we got people telling us that what you saying out here is a lie. You know that you putting a lie out here. Did y'all go correct it? Tell me it wasn't a lie. That you all see me do it. That y'all live this every day. Well, now what you do that they're not gonna be able to do. They're not gonna know how to handle their money. No, I tell them how I handle my money. I tell them how I do this. That's why I want to go live. That's why I told them I want to go live tonight so I can show them that this is what I do with my money. I take the vacations and stuff. You know what they told me? They told me You're doing that because you want to try to gloat. You want to be Mr. Big Shot and stuff, and and trying to show out in front of people. No, I gotta show them the right way because we got all these shysters coming on every day telling you about business and life coaching and all this other crazy mess. But we don't never get to see anything real life on them. We don't never get to see anything real life. No, I'm at the point now. I'm gonna stop even saying. I'm at the point. I'm about to say uh, uh, this thing when somebody say they got a media company. That's I'm not even gonna consider that a business. I'm considering that you got a church. That's all you got. You got a church. It's not really a business. It's just a church. You're selling aspiration and hope. And it's just a church. It's not a real business that you operate putting out there. Only thing you're doing got good talk game. That's it. But it ain't gonna sustain like that guy. 100 years of that product may not there going. And the other thing too, I'll go out on the way down there. This is if you going somewhere, take enough time so you can do this. I do this a lot. If I'm going somewhere, when I get ready to put the directions in, I'll go in there and I check off no highways or interstates. So I can take the back road, take the old way back in, the old highway where you go through the old towns and stuff. And we go that way down to Savannah because we actually drove. We drove that way down to Savannah, and on the way down, I'm showing my family. They're like, "Man, this stuff is running down." I'm telling them, this right here is gold mines. We passing gold mines everywhere, everywhere, and I'm telling them, "Man, this is a gold mine right here." People don't see it. You can see all those little gold mines because they still got traffic going through them. A lot of traffic going through the downtown. Just people, the interstates and stuff, will pull people off. When we're down in Savannah, we're doing the actual tour. And the guy who's driving the tour thing, he says it. He was like, we downtown looking at all the old mansions and this and that. He said it like everybody said it. 20, 30 years ago, I could have bought one of these mansions. They were all raggedy, shabby. We didn't think nothing of them. Everybody done bought them now. They going for millions of dollars. I could have had them. They could have had a business downtown, right there. But all that money been generated. All that money been generated. But they didn't see no value in it. Same thing when I'm here at Selma, this thing is starting to rock. Slick was saying, Slick said it many times. It won't nothing here. Y'all have built this place up because it's thriving. I had many of people come up to me and say, "Hey, uh, I was in Nightdale with what they had going on. They didn't have nothing going on. We came down here. Y'all got it. Y'all, it's great." Or I left Selma. The first time I've been back in a while, I didn't know all this stuff was going on. It is great. And so we're actually now building that up, and we're moving forward. And so that's the thing we have to do as African Americans. We got to start betting on ourselves. Stop building everybody else well. Now you don't never build any for yourself. These buildings don't cost much, and the reason I teach you appliance repair is what you're going to use to buy the building and to keep it up and running until you can figure it out. You ain't got to do no kettle corn. You ain't got to do no ice cream. Figure out what you like to do and let your appliance repair business sustain you and your family as you figure out how to build that other business to take them on. You don't have to do everything that I do. Matter of fact, I want you all to be diverse. Go when you go out to these little towns and these cities, look and see what people are doing to make their money. And you all are smart enough now to be able to look behind it and see how much money behind it. Don't be afraid to bet on yourself. That's what I have to do. Don't wait for me to go there because I'm not doing no more business. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done going out finding another business and this and that. I'm totally done with it. Where I'm at now is where I'm going to be at. But you all go out to these little small towns, go to the major cities, look and see what they're doing to make their money. Look behind the scenes, and then you go offer it. You can do the same thing. You don't have to wait for me to do something. This, oh, everybody gonna jump in and do exactly what I've done. Go out there and bring something else back here. You all can do it. You got the money to do it. Once you get that commercial building, you can do whatever you want. And take your time. Secure that commercial building. And then you what you call take your time to go find what you're gonna put in. I didn't know what I was gonna put in that next door. You all been watching me. When I bought that, I knew the school was going in here. I knew that. But when I bought the building next door, I didn't know what it was going to be. One time, JT said that he was gonna what you call he was gonna put some fish in there. I thought about that. I thought about nail salon. I thought about my nephew. There's a barber. I tried to get him to come in and put a barber shop in. He didn't want to do that. So I went to my barber right around the corner. I asked him. I said, "Hey man, I got a building. I want to come in. I'm going to build out and put a barber shop in." He didn't want to do it, but after coming down here doing COVID, cutting my hair, next thing I know, he said, "I'm gonna move to Selma with him." So he went to Selma. He went right around the corner with him. But like I say, I didn't know it until I got it, and then I started researching stuff that I could do. I just what I started doing. What am I doing what am I personally doing every week or every day that I can actually put into there and provide a service to? And we're going up getting homemade ice cream. That's why I put the ice cream parlor in. That's how I done it. And then I started searching and found out, oh, they got hard, saw how much money it was going to have to make to do it. And I started getting the money out and doing it, and it actually works. It actually works. And if you all want to know how to do it, November the 13th, we're going to have an ice cream parlor boot camp. Not only that, we're going to have kettle corn. We're going to do the kettle corn on that same day. Also, November 17th through the 19th, we're going to have appliance boot camp. These are the two last classes of the actual year. So we're going to have a kettle corn, ice cream boot camp, and we'll have an appliance boot camp. Buy them and see. We have, I've shown that what this stuff, it works. It works. That's one of the things that I guess my family got mad at me because I told them, to hell, whoever said it, they lied. No, I got the proof. I got the receipts to show everything that I do. I document it. You all see it. You all see it. I document it. So you all see me at those places. Y'all see me doing that. Y'all see me at the end of the quarter. It's the end of the quarter. So we're looking for somewhere to go. I'll be in Chicago later this week. Um, that's not on my business. That's me doing some business for somebody else. I'll be in Chicago the end of this week and a little bit of this weekend and beginning of the week. I'll be in Chicago. Uh, in 2 or 3 more weeks, I'll be in Seattle. And I hope I don't have to travel anymore this year. I hope I'm here. And then while we are on vacation today, we're trying to decide where we're going to go on our next vacation. Our next vacation, my wife want to go in May, and we're trying to decide if we're going to Bermuda or Barbados. I told him I've never been to a carnival. Let's find when a carnival is going on and go out to one of the islands for carnival. So that's my true life story. That's what I do. And at the same time, now I drag these Negroes all across the world through appliance repair and now ice cream and kettle corn and stuff. But they still don't go out and fight for me and tell people when they come. If somebody did, I'm wondering if they the ones who said it. But if somebody did come out and say they think I'm overselling this stuff, they supposed to say, how do we get here? That's why I ask, who pays for all this stuff? How do y'all get down here? Y'all ain't paying no. Y'all ain't paying for what is it, $359 a night to sleep in this hotel. Y'all ain't paying the $48 a night for valet for the car to stay overnight. Y'all not paying to go to Paula Dean's restaurant and it's $20 a head. Regardless regardless if you sitting at this table, you paying $20, 19.99 per head. Y'all that's one place. Y'all not playing to pay to go to what's a good times bar where you and jazz place where you pay $15 a head to go in there and then you pay 40 $50. Then you pay 40 $50 per plate when you're there. Um, who paying for that? You all the stuff. You all ain't paying no $30 for everybody to get on this bus and ride and what they say, hop on and hop off at different sections all day. Um, Nobody paying for that. Nobody paying for the gas to come down, the gas to go back. Nobody come out their pocket for that. No, they look for old Mike Sneed to do all that. So how did that come? I ain't on no disability. I don't have no disability. uh, how do they how did this how did this how did this how did this happen? How did this happen? I know jobs don't do it, and that's why I was telling them. I said, how you know how much somebody make? Well, the government says the average household in America only make 50,000 a year. So that's why I say many of y'all ain't making over $200 a day. I'm looking at that. That's including not just black people. That's white people and everything. And I started going to black people, you down to about 30, 40. I know you're not making it. I know the ones that supposed to be making the money when they come through Appliance boot camp. First time they make $200, $300 a day, they talking about quitting the job. They've been there 20, 30 years. I know when I go to these places, if everybody's doing all this well and stuff, when I go to these places, we go to a major city like Savannah, and y'all complain is, where are African Americans? Why they don't have no businesses downtown? They ain't doing no business. They're not doing no business. They're not making no money to buy these buildings and stay downtown. That's why. So the most you can do, you not going to an African American. I think Good Times we went. That might. I don't know. I can't even say that now. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna say that. I don't even know if they African American or they might be African American target operated, but not owned. So I don't know. But I know when we go, what they're looking for, they're not looking to see if an African American family owns it or anything. But they're looking for who cooking. Okay, we got a black person back there cooking. Let's go in. Something like that. That's what they're looking for. They don't look at them. You don't want to pass ownership. Just we got brother or sister back there cooking. Okay, it's safe to go. Let's go on in here. That let me know we ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing nothing. And then I have to come and I have to fight. I have to fight you all. I have to fight you all about this stuff. I have to fight you all about it all the time. And it's crazy. Like I was telling them about the young man for that young man to even be able to sell right there on the streets in front of I know doing the in order for that young man to sell right there on the streets during railroad days, he had to have a business. He had to have a storefront out there, and because I got two storefronts out there. So with that, yeah, no, I could have set up two. Two places there, three. I have enough room for three places, but I got two storefronts I could set up and done whatever because I own those two buildings there. That's why. And because of that, that young man, I can tell him, hey, you sell this, and I got a product that he can sell. You sell this popcorn, it's yours, man. You go. I'm gonna show you how to sell it, and you can't nobody say nothing to you. It's my popcorn. I got the LLC to do it. We registered, so go ahead, you get it. Go ahead, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. But if you don't have that, all you can be is a consumer. You don't have a way to get out there and make no money. All that money that's coming through, all that money that passed through Selma this weekend, all that money that passed through Selma this weekend, we don't have a way to grab any of it. All we can do is just come there and put our money out there. We don't have a way to grab any of it, and it's sad. It is sad. I'm out there and I get to see it, but I'm grabbing a lot of that money that's coming through there. And then after I grab that money, hey, you can go out and play somewhere else too, and come back and set up. We made enough money to get through. Now we're back in our fall and winter months. We got enough money to come in and make some changes and get ready for next year. Next week I'll be out at the ice cream parlor. All right. All right, I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat, and I'm getting up out of here. All right, my app. So what's up, Mike and ABC fan? What's going on? Michael Campbell. What's up, Mike and ABC fan? What's happening? Myron Webster. Mike, as a group, we would rather do cool things like changing names than to do the hard work every other group that financially started and maintained their money surround skilled trades is just a fact. Yeah, we don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. You planted a seed that day, Mike. He can't never unsee what he's seen left. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because what happens there, it's hard to do. Now my daughter and them, they still ain't seen it yet because they never worked with nobody. But when she get out there to the hospital and all that stuff, she's gonna see it. She's gonna find out the real life on how this thing really is, and she's gonna what's it called? She's gonna see it. Oh, man, I could go out there with my dad, be just like the guy on wholesale too. Both of his daughters quit, and they out there in the ice cream trailer, and they doing baked goods and all that now. They're gonna say the same thing, man. I ain't gotta do this. I go ahead, make my money, and own this stuff. DCNF appliance repair. What's going on, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, what's going on? Mr. O. What's up, fam? Had to swap out Bosch dishwasher circulation pump today. Was at the customer house. Wow. They don't Bosch, you gotta flip them upside down and all that stuff. It's no fun. Yeah. What's up, Tyran? Tyran TV said, "What's up, Mike and ABC fam?" Okay. Yeah, I was telling Tyran. I talked to him earlier today. I was telling because my family, Tyran, my family knows Tyran, and I was like, hey, why you don't tell them to go ask Tyran? You know, why you don't tell them to go ask Tyran if they think what I'm saying is not true, that I'm overselling. Well, you can't go ask Tyran. I said, why not? Because he still working full time job. And I talked to Tyran today, and he was telling me he was like now he's at the point where he's about ready to quit. I don't know if he's about ready to quit. I should say. He's saying his full time he's losing money working his full time job, and he's thinking about man I could be out there just doing my business full time. I'm actually losing money. And I haven't had this in a while. If anybody wants to come on live, he go to live. That's the link to get into live. It'll be on a few more minutes. DC now, who said that Michael oversell? But that's I guess they had an intervention. My family did on our vacation. They said they've gotten calls for people saying that I'm overselling. So I don't know if they gotten calls or they said it themselves. I don't know, but that's what I was told over the weekend. Mr. O, all I need to do is learn sales system, and I can say pretty much mastered every appliance. I swapped transmission and washer, swapped off front load, washer tubs. Yep, yep. Aloha appliance repair. Who cares what they say? We know what's up. Yeah, we know what's up. But what happened? The majority of us don't. Majority of us still believe in this mess that we see from this social media stuff. We believe in this. All that because what happened? A lot of money came through course creation, social media, and people say, I don't even consider this a business. People say I got a media company. People with so-called media company. Really, all it is a cell phone and a YouTube account. So they people who got media companies, as they say, really social media accounts. They was able, excuse me, oh man, they was able to pull a lot of money out of the economy during COVID. And so what happened is gave people the illusion that this is how you make your money. I can make real money doing this, and they have given they had to give a lot of I should say that they put a lot of salt in the game into this is how actual business works. And what happened, we don't really get to see real businesses that they create and do. And whenever it got time for them to create a real business that we could touch and see and hold, and that we could actually then get a gauge on how you actually run your business, most of the time it doesn't work out. It falls flat on its face, and then they come right back to social media. And they try now to gear back up to get to social media. But it's no, it's about dead in the roots because what happened, most of the people that we have to sell to, we they don't have the money anymore to buy. And so now If you didn't take that money and parlay it into a real business that you could actually then get money and stuff off of, you're pretty much in trouble. Pretty much in trouble. And uh, but people are still believing it. People, they have a lot of us as African Americans who still believe it because we don't get to see real business, even though you get to touch it. Like I say, I take a young man, not even 13 years old yet. I don't think he was, and I can show him how he can come out here and sell a kettle corn, and he made 59, about 59, over $50. It was between 51 and 59. I can't remember. I think we said 59, might have been 51. I can't remember, but over $50 in 15 minutes selling kettle corn, popcorn. But we don't see no glory in that. You know, somebody selling kettle corn, or anybody selling ice cream. But at the same time, I can look at Leopold's ice cream. They've been doing it over 100 years. Now, what are you gonna do when you don't have you don't even get to keep your job 20 years? You know, if you lucky, they lay you off and you don't get nothing for it. You work that job all you give all your youth and everything to that job, and you don't build anything for yourself. When you die, your kids can't come get that job. They can't walk up there and say, "Hey, Mr. Charlie, my mom, my dad worked here 20, 30 years, and they built it up where they was making 35, $40 an hour. I was wondering could I come sit in and take their job and continue making that 30, $40 an hour and moving on up from there." He gonna say, "No, you go fill out an application, and you come in, you're gonna start at the bottom and work your way up. That's the way it goes." Versus if you were to at that same time start to build something on your own, it don't have to be nothing. It don't have to be nothing big and spectacular. It's just something very simple. If you that you do well at, you can start building you up a little ice cream parlor, a little kettle corn place, just selling candy, whatever it is. But if you do that and you build it up and you get the building paid for, you get the infrastructure down pat, you get the theory of how the business operates, and you get to a point where you're making 150, $200,000 a year, then you what you call. You can actually then, um, uh, when you die, your kids step in and they getting that same amount of money. You don't stop. You know, that's what I was telling my wife. I was like, here it is. We getting ready to get the other ice cream parlor up and running. So when we get both of them up and running, when we die, each one of the kids gonna get an ice cream parlor and they get a house. They can keep them all together. The houses and all that stuff, they can keep them all together and under the same LLC. If not, we'll bust them out and they get their own LLC. They can put an ice cream parlor. They can put ice cream parlor and on one of their LLCs and put a house in another LLC and y'all keep it moving. This is it. I ain't doing nothing else. Each one of my kids will get a house and an ice cream parlor. And that's it. That's all Mike's need can do. And I'm gonna maintain what I got. When I go, each one of them, that's what they have. And if they can't build on and make from that, hey, I don't know what else I can do. DC and F appliance repair. The numbers don't lie. No, they don't lie. They don't lie. The numbers don't lie, but they don't like to see those numbers. Oh, they don't like to see those numbers. You too conceited. That's why I told you I was too conceited. Pretty much every other time consumer job. Yep, he have done it. I'm proud of you too, man. Because Mr. O was one of the first young men that that came in that I found out had never worked with any type of tools and stuff. When those first checks arrive after getting started, you know it's real. Or the first COD call and they do the repair. Yep, yep, no doubt. Freak Your Prize LLC. What's up, Mike and ABC? Just finished my third service call. Got $100 for 15 minutes of work. I'm loving this appliance repair field. Thanks to you all for the helpful info and tips. No problem, man. Congratulations. 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 Mike, what happened to the group call for everyone that's at the convention? I thought it was supposed to be in September unless I didn't get the link. No, I got to do two meetings. I got to go to a meeting this weekend, Sunday, in Chicago. I'll be there till 2. After I leave Chicago, I got to go to uh, Seattle. I'll be in Seattle November 7th, 8th, and 9th. So when I get back from there, after I do the appliance boot camp on the 19th of November, after that we'll have our meeting. I need to go out there and And I'm in Seattle. I'm going to talk to two companies. In Chicago, I'll be talking to one company. And from there, we'll come back. I have a greater feel on the industry, what everything is, what they're talking about, and have some information to give you. But up until then, uh, I don't know where the industry is going. To be honest with you, and what opportunities we might have in it. Frank Evans. So what's up, Mike? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, if you wanted to come into the live, that's the thing to the live. Michael Kettle. Hey, Mike, when are you going to release the Kettle Corn course online? It's going to be after this class that we have. So after the class, after I do the class, the hands-on live class, um, I'll see how everybody like it, what they think about it, the people who come to the class, and then from there, I'll start releasing the online. My apps. Majority of people have fake businesses. So many people made money during the lockdown selling courses they didn't have to prove work. My wife had to agree ABC is the best course of all. Oh, okay. Congratulations. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And like I tell them, uh, 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 like I tell them, this is not me. This is stuff I know work because I do it. I do it. I've done it. I know it works. When that appliance repair, that's my life. No, I've done that. Everything, how I allocate my money and all, that's my life. I know it works. I know what it done for me and my family. I know how many people before I even got on YouTube. If you like in Facebook and stuff, sometimes I release some of the stuff from blast from the past before I even got on YouTube and all this stuff. That's what I was teaching people how to start their own appliance repair business. I was helping people get into business and stuff. I know it worked. Cause so many times I didn't know I could do it in the weekend. I knew in a month I could do it. So many times people that came to me had lost their jobs and stuff. And within a month, I had them up and running, making money. They could make their mortgage payment. They didn't have to lose their house. I've done that so many times, so many times. Quentin Hodge, hello, Mike, and ABC fan. I don't think you oversell. You present what you believe with passion. Yeah, because I know it's true. I know it's true, and no, I know it's true. And ain't no oversell. It's the truth. It's the truth. When my daughter and my son count out, $313 a piece from working from 12 to 7, and I know I get $444 on my what's it called on Square sent me over. I ain't gotta lie to you about that. That's the goddamn truth. Now, if you think you what's it called that you earn more than that, I just showed you. I showed you mine. Then what's it called? Bring your W-2s or bring your paycheck or your offer letter. Put it on the table and let's see. Same thing. I'll show you all what you can do with your contractor's license, what you can get for your contractor's license. I showed you can get $100,000 with your contractor's license. I showed you all that. That is worth more than my electrical contractor's license. It's 20 times. I made 20 times more money with my electrical contractor's license than I did with my degree. So I tell people if you're able to take these tests and get certification for and you making 200,000, 300,000, 150, 125,000, whatever it is. Somebody show us an offer letter or something. I'll show y'all mine. I showed mine so you can read it. Just somebody who done it, just show us an offer letter that you get that. Don't come here telling us that you got this. Show us an offer letter. If it's that easy, you should be getting offer letters from everybody. At least one. Show us one that you didn't take. Just show us an offer letter so we know it's real. I showed y'all mine, that's why I don't have to lie about it because I showed you it's real. I showed you all what I do. LP, Mike, you're not overselling. Maybe underselling this skill trade. Yeah, yeah, yep. Slick. My first check from Old Republic was my certification pack. Should have took a picture of it. Yep, no doubt. That's why that's your certification. Those checks. That's what you get. And that's why I told you I don't got no certificate. I want you to go ahead and start your own business. And if I give you a certificate, you go get a job. I want you to start your own business. And shout out to Slick and his wife. They came out to the railroad days and whatnot, and was helping me out with the young men. All right. Mike, at some point, I think we should do a class on how to calculate your true hourly rate for people transitioning to COD. Once I learn what I cost to operate, change and charge accordingly. Okay. All right. Well, I had an actual video I had done one time, but we might do that again since a lot of people are doing it. I might do another. How you calculate your cost of doing business. Mr. O, I have tripled my bank balance for the past 4 months. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that because then they say I'm gloating and I'm trying to show off and this and that. But yeah, yeah. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. David Lane. Yeah, people need to keep hearing benefits of learning these trades. A lot of people still don't know. Yeah, they don't. And I'm trying to tell them, but it's hard. You know, our channel ain't grown. Our channel only has about 8,000 subscribers. So you got 8,000. You got to go against people who got 100,000 or more, and they out here and they get pushed out there and so you're not gonna get hurt much even though you teaching the real stuff, but people can actually come see. But you're not gonna see that guy Leopold ice cream. They're not gonna come there and tell you about the how to get into the ice cream pop business. How they've been doing it 100 years. They've been doing it that simple ice cream thing. They've been doing it 100 years. 100 years. Uh, I shit. They've been doing it 100 years, and here it is. I'm just 3 going on 4 years into this thing. I lost count now, but here I am going into, and I've showed you. I've been able to pay for. We don't owe anything on that. I paid for the buildings. I paid for all the equipment. I just purchased another piece of property. I'm building that out. We got once I got two of them up and running, and I got I should have kept my other trailer. Crazy, but we got this trailer now. Got this trailer going out, and then if I get another trailer going out over in the Nash County side and stuff, man, where the hell am I going to be at? Where my family going to be at if they were ever get their head right? Slavery done something to us. I mean, it killed us. It killed the drive for us to want to go out and compete. Where we would much rather give all our talents and all our youth to somebody else. We just piss it away, give it to them. Don't build anything for ourselves. And then we wonder later on why the kids don't have anything, why your grandkids don't have anything. Why it looks so poor on your side of town? No, we do that. We we don't even want to go to our side of the town. Our side of the town looks so bad, we don't even want to go. Well, the ones that do have money, we won't even go break bread on our side of the town because when we get there, we don't like the way it looks. Oh man, this we in the hood. Turn around, get away. I don't want to be in no hood. That's exactly what they say. But we don't never go to the hood and build up when we got money. And then as soon as what's it called, as soon as the other people come in and gentrify and kick grandma out and everybody out, and they build the place up, here we come. You could have bought a house for $10,000. Now they come there, they buy the house for 10, put 30 in it, then sell it back to you for 250, 300, and you glad to go there. And you now you happy because you don't see no other black people there. I'm the only black person here. They've got all the black people out, blah 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 blah. No, you didn't go there and try to build up. You can go there and put your flag in and say, hey, I'm gonna be the person who gentrify this thing and build it up and get the money out of it. They come there and and you take all your money, give it to them, and don't do anything with it. I have yet to see any of these so-called huge YouTubers. I have yet to see what they built with that money. They get all. I've seen them buy all these crazy Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and stuff. I have not seen what they built with this money. All that money they pulled out. I don't. The hood look the same. I don't see nothing. I don't see not a thing that I can go and touch that they bought and paid for. Not a thing. Not a thing. Mr. O, I bought a van and worried worried whether I was going to be able to afford it later. I had enough money to pay it off cash because I had learned the numbers. There you go. There you go. So I didn't pay it off cash, but I could pay it twice over. It would not affect my life. That's the truth. That's the truth. Sometimes I what's it called? Some of these auctions that I be looking at and stuff on buying vehicles and stuff. If I want one, I'm gonna get it. So I wait and see one that I, it don't matter. I'm gonna get it if I want it. If I'm gonna be able to make some money off of it, I don't get emotional attached to it because I know there's another one coming. But I get to a point where I need one. I know I can go get one because of the appliance repair, because of my businesses. I can go grab one. Frank Evans, Mike, you can't toot your own home. It's good, brother. Yeah, you earned the right. Yeah, I am now. I am now. Especially when you get somebody telling you what you're doing, you overselling it, making it better. Yeah, and what's the other thing they say? Oh, you think you special because you own your own business. I see they try to tell me. I see a lot of people in corporate America that work corporate America work jobs in corporate America and they own their own business, but they ain't out here bragging like you bragging. I was like, who? Because everywhere I look, they tell. When I go by statistics, they say less than 10% of people in America in the world know how to operate and run a business. Now, somebody talking about they run a social media, multimedia. I don't care. I ain't no business. If somebody say they run in a church, that ain't no business. I don't care nothing about that. But I'm saying for you to have a business where you have products and services that you sell and whatnot, and you go out there. I don't. They say less than 10% of the people in the world can do it. And then when you start looking at African Americans, we got less than 1% that's actually out here doing it. So you're seeing a lot of them doing it, but here we are. We're in this major city, and when we go all across the city, we won't see anything that we own and control. And then if we do go to a business that we so called we own the business, I don't see them owning the building and stuff like that. I don't see none of that happening. Don't see it happening. You know, it used to be the barbershops used to own the beauty salons used to own the building. That's gone now. All they paying rent. They don't own the buildings anymore. So, Myron Westwood, Mike, the man who owns the most expensive fashion brands, gets told he don't know about money daily on TikTok. People just be talking about it. Yeah, Mike, man who owns the most expensive fashion brands gets told he don't know nothing about money daily on TikTok. People just be talking. Yeah, uh, yeah, they do. But God knows they make you mad. They make you mad, especially somebody who ain't never done anything, ain't never built anything, never ran a ice lemonade stand. They're gonna tell you what you need to be doing. About it. They're gonna tell you what you need to be doing. They're telling me, try to tell me how to make ice cream. I get that. I get people who don't know anything about uh, teaching people about business. I teach people. I teach entrepreneurship. I gotta say this gotta be crazy. Uh, I teach entrepreneurship. I teach people how to start businesses. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna go there. That'll be another day. That'll be another day. That'll be another day. All right, my apps. Mike, just wait till some of us get a kettle corn business running. Then they be going. Then what they gonna say? Yeah, they don't think there's no money in kettle corn. They don't think there's no money in kettle corn. Those two little young girls was laughing at that little boy. Thought they thought that was the funniest thing in the world. That little boy trying to sell popcorn. You selling popcorn? Ha ha. No, they was laughing at him. These two young girls. That's how I know it starts early. They was laughing at that young guy, and he was embarrassed, and he was stumbling on his words. And like I was telling Slick, I said the problem is, the church used to do a lot of good because when I was growing up in the church, you had to go speak. Every Sunday you had to go up in front of the church, you had to say your Bible verse, and they'll tell you, stand up straight, speak out loud, and all that. You got comfortable talking in front of people because the church that's what you had to do it every Sunday. Then once every fifth Sunday we had what we call Sunday school union, and you had to go out there in front of all the churches, and you had to say a long Bible verse and all that. So you learn how to speak in front of people. These young kids don't get that. Matter of fact, now I've been told you can't even, at school they can't even call them out and tell them to read or answer a question because they say that's bullying. So what happened? One of the biggest fears in life is public speaking, speaking in front of somebody. So what happened? This young guy, no, he could joke and cut the butt. He was good at that when he was joking around, cutting the butt and stuff. Making people laugh and all that. He was okay. But then when you say, "Hey man, time for you to get on here and sell this popcorn," what do I say? Same thing I was saying, like you was joking doing. We sold it, but they're not gonna listen. Yes, they are. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Hey, can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention? No, you gotta speak louder. You gotta grab their attention. Can I have your attention, please? Louder. Can I have your attention, please? Okay, tell them, say, I'm a young man trying to learn entrepreneurship. I'm a young man trying to learn entrepreneurship. Mr. Smeedy trying to show me how to sell this kettle corn. Mr. Smeedy trying to show me how to sell this kettle corn. Would you please buy this kettle corn for me so it can help me start my entrepreneurship journey? Can you please buy this kettle corn for me and help me start my entrepreneurship journey? I'll tell them how much you sell it for. It's $4 a bag, small bag, $10 for a large bag. There you go. And sell it and keep doing it. After a while, the young people start coming, and the people start coming buying it, and they won't buy it just because he was a young man. That got their attention, but when he was letting them taste it, oh man, this is good. Yeah, give me that. So he got it, and like I say, at the end, he had over $50 in 10 or 15 minutes. He made, and the first thing he did, he ran back over there to those kids, those young girls who was laughing at him, and told them, "Look at what I made. Look at what I made right here." And that right there is what we have to do. And that's what I'm at right now, where I'm the same way, where they laughing at me, telling me I'm running back over there. So people say, "Oh, we get tired. Why you care?" I gotta care because I get so fucking mad about having to argue with people about teaching entrepreneurship. I have to argue with them and whatnot all the time. That's my daily argument. If it ain't if it ain't some Negro coming here going to try to tell me I don't know what I'm doing, if somebody else coming in telling me want me to pay them to teach me entrepreneurship, they don't own no Lord have mercy. But yeah, I get that. When somebody's going to run a business, want me to pay them to teach me how to run a business, and you can't go out there and just, "Oh man, come on, man, what are you gonna teach me?" I ain't gonna say I'll never think I'm too good to learn, but I gotta see what you've done. You see what I do, you see what I put out. Now you can say, "Oh, you need to do this." Yeah, you can tell me I need to do that, but to do this, you gotta get the capital, and you got it's a delicate balance. If you're gonna try to be debt free, or how much money you spend here versus how soon you can get it back. I can't take all my money and just go out and do all this stuff just to look nice. Then they got no money to get back. So I ain't got nobody I can go get money from. I don't have no family members that can loan me money. Ain't no African American business owner that came down here and told me, "Hey, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you out. Here goes some cash to get going." And I'm gonna what's it called? I'm gonna give you not only cash. I'm gonna put my labor in for free of charge to get you going, and so you can move on. Ain't nobody came done that for me. It ain't gonna happen for me, but I do it. I do it for other folks as they trying to get going. Hey, this is what we're gonna do. Bam, bam, bam. Take this and go, and I'm gonna help you get going because I need you here. I need you here to actually be to help me stay strong and go. Because hopefully one day, if I ever need the help, I got somebody I can go to. But right now, I ain't got nobody I can go to. I ain't got nobody I can go to. And so what happened? The people who normally would come out here to try to help me, they get ran off by these crazy folks. They ain't never done anything, but they got the biggest mouth, and they do the same thing that those two young girls are doing to the young boy. They laughing at him, and he's feeling embarrassed. Just think if whatchamacallit, if I won't dare. Just think if I won't dare with that little young guy, and those two girls sitting there laughing at him and whatnot. He'll never try it again. It would have crushed him because he was about crushed. I thought the young man was going to cry on the microphone one time. But I had to hug him and say, man, come on, we're gonna sell these things. And got him up and let him sold them. Same thing. What if I wasn't there with that young guy and he took that $8 an hour job rather than start his own business, and he just got paid and went on about his way. Nobody took him in the back and counted the money out. Say, hey man, no, you got a wad of cash, man. I might still have one. So I just just came back, but yeah, don't come with a wad of cash and say, hey man, let's go back and count and see what I got. We stopped counting after about five or six. I got count start because I didn't want to count through all those ones. But after about five or six, like, all right, see, you could have had this, man. I'm gonna give you $80. You know next time what to do. These are questions you ask when somebody comes to you for business opportunity. This is what you do. Now he knows. He said, I didn't know that I asked the wrong question. You didn't ask no question. No, you cared about how much you're gonna get paid an hour. You got your phone. You could have looked up easily how much you can make selling California. You could have looked that up easy. You didn't ask how much we're selling the California for. So yeah. So, but just think if I'm not there to be there for them, that's another generation. Because every one of the adults has said that. Hey, you crazy? Take $8 an hour. You people might not buy no kettle corn. Hey, they ain't buying it, then you ain't popping it right. You need to learn how to sell. Well, I'm gonna teach you that. I'm gonna teach you how to sell. I'm gonna teach you how to actually make this thing, how to make it go. So that's why we have to fight them back. And be honest with you, get to the point where I'm like Marlo on the wire. I'm being a gentleman about it right now. But he told Brody, hey, you need to go pack your crew up and get off of my street. Say, hey, you need to go pack them up. I'm being a gentleman about it right now. Hey, next time I ain't gonna be a gentleman. That's where I'm at now. Right now, I'm being a gentleman about it. But pretty soon, I ain't gonna be a gentleman about it because my time is running out. I only got, no, I'm 50. I ain't got that much time to be running around here. I ain't got that time to be running around here arguing with these people about something they don't know anything about, and they misleading you all. You all have thrown away a lot of money these last 3 or 4 years on the stuff that these people are running y'all down on. Oh, how to start a holding company, crap, um, man training, uh, all this stuff that you didn't ring y'all down on. Crypto, stock option trading, forex, all this stuff. Rather than teaching you all how to run a real business and make real money, some you can pass that. But they ran y'all up on it. They ran y'all up on it. And I feel sorry for you. I'll read a couple more, then I'm getting out of here. My out. They're going to be asking for a ride later. Mentors, man, the good stuff. I'm like, no problem, thanks. My out. The Mike Jones song back then, they didn't want me now. Hot, I'm home. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, that little guy when he left, he was on cloud nine. I could see him running. He they had the Ferris wheels and all that stuff on the left hand side. I saw him and the guy left. The guy I paid $80, and the guy I paid $80 with. Okay, he got $80. He won all sight. That little guy who made that 50 some dollars selling, his feet was that high off the ground. I saw him running and jumping, and he counted his money 20 times. I know before he got to the end of the block, pulling his money out, counting it, and I could see him doing that. I said, yeah, that you because you never know. Um, that's what I was telling the people out there. I was like, you never know who it's gonna be. You never know. Because I thought that the guy that was out there helping me, I thought it was gonna be him. So he came up and asked a couple of times, "Hey, Mr. Smith, you need any work? I help you out." Blah blah. Okay, here go your time. I thought it was him, but it wasn't. It was the little small guy that was trying to that didn't look like he would do much. That was the entrepreneur. He was the businessman. It reminded me of who was it? Samuel and Jesse and David. You know, when he go there and he's looking, he's looking for the ruler, the guy who's gonna go fight Goliath. No, he's looking for him, and he bring out all these guys, 6'5". Same thing with the other guy, big guy. Like he'd be a middle linebacker in high school. You bringing all these guys out, and he keeps saying, "No, that ain't the guy. That ain't the guy. You got another son someplace around here that's the man that I need to see." And he said, "Man, I done brought all of them. I got. What do you think? Now there's one more. Oh, I got one, but you don't want to see that guy. He a little skinny, narrow guy. You don't want that guy. Who is it? Go get him." Uh, he walks out there and he brings David. That's him. That's the guy. Can't be David. He's a little narrow guy. No, that's David. Bring him out. That's the guy we need. Same thing with that little guy. Didn't know, but you saw he was the guy. And even Slick said that guy got a mouthpiece on him. That was the guy. That was the guy that sold. We never know. We never know. We never know who it's going to be. You never know how they're going to turn out. Same thing. I don't know. Maybe they don't like the fact that it's me. I don't care. I don't like the fact that it's me. I would much rather take my life and go live it under the shadows and don't have to be out here. I would much rather do that. Because I'm the same way. I don't. I speak with a list. People used to pick it the way I talk and stuff. They still do. I don't care. Don't care 2 cents about it now. But early on my years, I used to. I don't care about it now. None of that stuff bothers me. So no, I don't care. If I'm the guy the vessel that is coming through. I don't care. And all the stuff that I used to be embarrassed about, I'm not embarrassed about it now. I had to go through that so I can teach you all. They tell me that. Do you tell them you have a child of wedlock? Yeah, I tell them. My oldest daughter, I had her out of wedlock. Yeah, I won't marry. No, I won't cut out and got no baby. But I had a baby out of wedlock. You tell me you had child support problem. Yeah, I did. I tell them how they could beat child support. I've been there. I had to go through that to teach you all that. You tell me you had problems with taxes. Yeah, I tell them that. 'Cause I tell them how not to have problems with taxes. I had to go through that, so you don't have to go through that. You tell them that you got sued because of mistakes you made. Yeah, I told them that. So you don't have to go through that. I tell you all of that, so you don't have to go through it. I lived it. So what used to be embarrassing and stuff that I didn't want to talk about, now is how I make my money. Nobody come to me. Whatever you can think of, I fucking done it. So you can't come to me with this stuff and this appliance repair stuff and gonna pull one on me. Anything that you done, I've done. So that's how it works. So you have to go through all of that stuff so that when you go in front of people, people can't say, you what you call. You don't know my story. Yes, I do. Because I lived it. And this is what pulled me out of this. This is what pulled me out of this. Appliance repair pulled me out of it. Appliance repair got me to the point where I didn't have to worry about child support no more. Appliance repair got me to the point where I was able to just say forget it. It cleared my heart. Where I didn't look at child support as being a burden. Appliance repair got me to the point where I say I'm the man, and I'm the man. I pay for everything. I pay for everything. You know, when we out there on vacation and stuff, you need me to pick that up? No, I'm paying for this. No, I got it. No, you paying for all that? Yeah, I'm paying for all of it. I pay for everything. That's why I have my profit account for. Hey, we're gonna have fun. You're going to Chicago, St. Louis. Yeah, I'm going. What they care about me? I'm good. That's why I teach you all the 5 banking accounts. So you get out there, there ain't none of this shit. I wonder if the card gonna go through. No, I have a stock. I have a stack of cash, and I got a debit card wherever I need. I got no credit card. I got a debit card. So hey, we going. I have a good time. So and I pay for everybody. You know, ain't nobody trying to brag and boast and all that. No, that's why I do this for appliance repair. Appliance repair made me able to do that. It made me the man. Appliance repair. So yeah, I have a testimony. I can tell everybody, and don't bother me. Appliance repair made it so that I could be able to pay for my kids to go to college, and show you all me cutting the checks and stuff like that. Everybody else get told why you don't show. I ain't showing you all blah 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 blah. That's what everybody else get told. They tell you all I ain't showing you nothing. If I want to talk to you, you won't make no money. Blah blah blah. Well, I just want to know. No, you ain't worthy for me talking to you. Blah 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 blah. All of that. But on our end, we get the exact opposite. Why y'all showing money? I'm not gonna bust you in your head. No, you're gonna get robbed. You trying to brag. You trying to boast. Why you taking pictures of you? Why you need to shoot a? I wish I had done it. Now that I think about it, I wish I hadn't let them talk me out of it. Why you gonna shoot a live on vacation? Why you trying to show out for people? That's what you trying to do. No, I can play some inspiration to show them that this stuff is real. This ain't no lie. This is what I do. That's why I do that. That's why I do it. I want you all to know it. That it's real. And whatnot. You all see it. You all see it. No, you all see me buying. I show you all what I pay for these properties and stuff. You all see the checks. You all see me paying for them. You all see me repairing them. You all see me trying to figure out the businesses, the products and stuff. You all seeing that. You all get to taste it. You all get to come here and look at it. Every time y'all come back, if you go on 6 months to a year, you come back, you see progress moving forward. Not only with me, but you see it with the whole town. When you come here, you don't when you if you come here, you don't just see you see me. You see me interacting. You see me doing stuff with the town. You see me doing stuff with the community. You see people know me. You go to other people's towns, they don't even know who they are. Don't even know who they are. And they'll tell you, I like it like that. They don't know. But nah, because you ain't doing anything there. If you was doing something, they'd know who you were. They would know. They would know. They would know. And it's crazy now. Um, Not only that, they now know who you all are. You all who come by here quite a bit, they know who you all are for what y'all do. They follow you all on Facebook. I mean on YouTube because a lot of people watches it, and they follow you all. And they see what you all are doing. They keep up with you all. They ask me about you all if they don't see y'all comment in a while. Have you heard from so and so? No, I ain't heard from him in a while. Is he still doing it? I think so. He'll pop up in a little bit. They watch you all, so they know y'all are doing. They know y'all are doing. And it's funny when you all come. Y'all know them. I laugh when people come here and we have rocking on Rayford, and especially when we have a convention. They want to see the line dancing girls, the older women who be out there line dancing. They watch all the videos of them line dancing. They see them live. Oh, they are out here doing their line dancing. So everybody get to see all of that, the stuff that they see on YouTube. So that's why I say we real life here, real life here. I'm gonna read these couple of them getting off. Frankly, North Carolina football mom. Hey, how you doing, Frankie? Oh, what's going on, Frankie? Oh, that's Frankie. What's going on, Frankie? I just told him that's cool, Mike. How old was the guy? He had to be about 13, 14. He had to be about 13, 14. If you if I think it's Frankie, the Frankie that I know. But yeah, he was like 13, 14, the young man. But he sold him. He made him about 50 some dollars in about 10 or 15 minutes. He sold him, and I was he took off running, happy. Like I said, but he went and found those two girls before before he took off. He went and found those two young girls before he took off, and he let them know that hey, y'all was laughing at me, but I sold his popcorn. I sold his popcorn. He was great. Matter of fact, if I have to ask Shatisha, the young guy name. He was the young man that Shatisha actually helps out. So I have to ask Shatisha what's the young guy name, or you have to I ask yeah if you you know Miss Rebecca Lassiter, James Lassiter wife. She was one of the ones. There was quite a few of us out there. They were out there, and while he was selling and stuff too, and they was encouraging him. So they're good. Myron Webster. Unfortunately, Mike, you remind people what their lives could be if they focus. So they have to disown you not to look in the mirror. Yeah, I think what it is more so. I don't think it's so much of a disown or stuff. I think it's more so. Uh, they think they actually really think they help. They really think they help me. Thanks. Yep, testify. Thanks, Frankie. I thought that was you. Good stuff. I don't think they so much disown me. They want to disown. I think it's to make them feel comfortable. Because what happened, it don't take long for you to out. You could you growing and growing and growing and growing, and a lot of times when that happens, you can get to a point where you can outgrow your surroundings. And I think a lot of that has to come with people thinking you're going to outgrow them because your whole conversation changed. Your whole conversation changed. My conversation is not so much. I don't talk much about pop culture. Um, my conversation this weekend when we out, my thing is I gotta finish these. I gotta finish this ice cream parlor coming up on the 18th, and then after that, I got two more houses. I got two more houses I need to go. So for these last two houses, what do you want to do? Do you all want to come in and help me do it and see how it's done? Um, and do it that way, and I help y'all find one. I want to give these last two to my son and my daughter, and let them just collect the rent off of these. Do y'all want to do that? Or if need, hey, if this ice cream thing is good, let's do these two houses, get them up, flip them, and take the money, throw all the money back into the ice cream pot. If we see it's moving good, we can take all that money, throw it back into the ice cream parlor, and be like the Leopold, where they got 100 years going on this thing, and their main shop ain't much bigger than mine. We can do that and expand out. If need be, if we was to take off and we needed more room, hey, we'll bust through one of these walls back here and connect these two buildings and go bigger with it and whatnot. Because most of the stuff that we're doing now is going to be is online. We still have people coming here, but not as many as people buying online. So we could come through and stay into these two buildings. Or we take it and I sell them and go buy a farm. So that's the stuff I want to talk about. But when you start talking like that, now you're talking they're allowed to drink. They're not able to see that, and so now they start to get afraid. You know, how you gonna do that? You gonna go buy a farm? Yeah, we build those two houses, we sell them, we go buy us a farm and put us a little metal building up and a little condominium. You know, so that's what we do. You know, and be good. But like I said, when you start doing that, that's when people get scared, and that's when they come out and they start trying to attack. Not so much that they want to disown. That they just afraid. They think they're gonna. Nah, slick. No, I ain't selling the chick magnet. Nah, that's my therapy. I gotta keep that chick magnet. Yeah, but nah, but when you start talking about that, it scares people, and they think they're actually trying to help. They don't want you to hurt yourself. But it's 9:04. I need to get on out of here. Once again, we got the ice cream boot camp happening November 13th. We'll be doing the kettle corn also. We have the appliance boot camp November 17th through the 19th. A link is in the description. Sign up for it. Like I say, the kettle corn and ice cream, they're proven winners. They're proven winners. Appliance boot camp is a proven winner. It works. And like I say, all this stuff is documented and you can see it. It's how I live my life every day. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on Thursday.